Namaskar. In the series of maritime story to honor the National Maritime Day, we have got today's topic, which is related on the crisis response and resilience at sea. To discuss the topic, we have got Captain Daniel Joseph with us, who is a Deputy Director General of Shipping and is currently posted in Mercantile Marine Department, Mumbai. Apart from that, he's additionally in charge of DG Shipping Crisis Management Response Team and Crew Branch for resolving seafarer crisis related matters and etc. Apart from that, we have got to discuss the topic Captain Gajanan Karanjikar. Before starting my question, I would like to congratulate you because I'm doing series of interviews related to maritime industry, and I've got such a good feedback that how DG Shipping and its team is working to bring a new revolution in the maritime sector. First question to Captain Daniel Joseph is: Directorate has established a crisis management and reaction group. So as you are related to the crisis management and response team, so how this new establishment is working?
Yeah, Namaskar, Gaurav, and thank you very much for inviting me to talk on this important aspect. As you are aware, India is a leading supplier of seafarers globally, and we must prioritize the safety and well-being of our seafarers on ships, on under foreign and Indian flags worldwide. To address the incidents like casualties, loss of lives, missing seafarers, vessel abandonment, seafarers arrest abroad, and such kind of casualties, the Directorate has established a crisis management and reaction group, which you are already aware. This group's role is to leverage collective expertise and commit for full efforts to handle such kind of incidents promptly and effectively. So if you know that this group is under the able guidance of our DG, and we have been authorized to freely to engage with any relevant stakeholder, organization, institution, RPL agencies, any pertinent parties, Ministry of External, inter-ministries, and we have a WhatsApp group, and everybody is connected in that group. Even just now I had one incident which is reported, and then automatically it is channelized who is the concerned person, concerned entity who will take charge of that situation. The response is really quick. It is monitored 24/7 with the help of DG Shipping authorities also in the group. So I keep getting calls, I keep getting messages. So as soon as I get this message, I put it in the crisis group and it is taken care of. But now I have started getting such kind of real casualty where missing seafarers, loss of life. That is the success of this group.
I'd like to bring in Captain Gajanan Karanjikar. Sir, as you are all over in the fraternity and working with the various organizations. So how do you see this? The same question to you.
Thank you very much, Gaurav. Thank you for this series of knowledge on National Maritime Day celebrations. And this is our way of giving back to society. And I really thank you for taking up the maritime interest and taking this maritime domain to non-seafarers as well. So everybody is aware of what the maritime, experts, the authorities are doing for seafarers. So there is no unnecessarily false news and false propaganda goes inside. Very good question about crisis management. Daniel has personally taken interest in this, and you're going to get answers from directly from horse's mouth because he is the one who leads it. When I say shipping casualty, as per the Merchant Shipping Act, we have a definition very clearly stated: any Indian flagged vessel or any ship which has got an Indian seafarer on meets with an accident, incident, or any kind of even perceived threat, or casualty is called a shipping casualty. So we have a very clear definition there, and that's why he has said just now, I'm very thankful to him and DG for being pro-SOAX to seafarers. The most important thing I liked about that circular is that they have also devised a standard operating procedure, and this SOP is very important because it's basically a domain as well as the custody of a Director General of Shipping to handle the casualties related to Indian seafarers, Indian ships. But then it has to be done in a proper manner, which is happening now.
Sir, I'd like to bring in Captain Daniel Joseph. Sir, my question to you is, as Captain Gajanan Karanjikar spoke about the data and stuff, so I'll read out a liner to you, and could you be elaborating on that? That would be good for us. The rapid advancement of technology has not only provided new tools and approaches to monitor and understand the marine ecosystem, but has also posed unique legal and regulatory challenges that require international cooperation. So, how do you see this statement, and are these challenges you are also facing it when you are dealing with such situations? So, could you elaborate on this?
Yes, yes. Before I answer this question, let me highlight that we are tech savvy. We are utilizing all available resources at present. We are going to get a dedicated crisis module. It will be a grievance module system, dedicated system, where the system will have a hitting number with a telephone number where a seafarer can raise his complaint. It can be via WhatsApp, via email, via just a text SMS or a call. So as soon as he generates, he gives a complaint, he will get a ticket, and that ticket will be circulated to the concerned person, and from there he will get a response. So this system is work in progress, which is expected maybe in another 2 to 3 months, because we have formulated the skeleton of the system, and it is a work in progress already, and we are looking for the tendering and other aspects of the government procedures to get this into reality. And this module will have grievances and all kind of issues related to seafarers welfare, well-being, psychology, counseling, and this will be a reality soon, where a technology will be utilized, where it will have a real connect with the authorities for the seafarers application. But coming to your question of the rapid advancement of technology and other things, what you have raised, yes, there are challenges and there are a lot of issues which are being faced because of the multiple agencies being involved. Like one kind of case which I can tell you, where a person, especially we are facing, is challenge related to narcotics. Every country has this very, very strict rules pertaining to narcotics, and sexual harassment. There is basically we can see it is a false charge, but when it comes to sexual harassment, basically from the port authorities, a female has raised this, and the seafarer is behind the bars, and there is a lot of challenges pertaining to this. The second thing which I told you is narcotics. Presently, I'm handling at least 6 to 7 cases where this is related to narcotics, and it is very, very difficult. Trust me. Once it is narcotics, they don't listen to us, because that local country's law is prevalent. We can talk n number of things like fair treatment to seafarers, like presently this Baltimore issue has happened. We can talk about a lot of things, but when it comes to local municipal law, then the country's law prevail. What we can do from our side, through our ministry, through our MEA, we can just support the cause by providing counsel support and legal support. Only through diplomatic channels we can push for early expedition of the case. In addition to third kind of thing is the abandonment of seafarers. The abandonment of seafarers is a very, very notorious issue. Like fly-by-night operators, they just take the ship and leave it, and then there is serious concerns,
Sir, I would like to point and ask you, of regular meetings will be conducted to monitor the resolution progress of these incidents. So, as you talked about various incidents, so what kind of meetings are being, because the circular, if you talk about the establishment of crisis management, and the circular was published on 11th August 2023. So how the meetings now are taking place, and at regular intervals? Please, would you like to elaborate?
तूफान आ जाए, छुट्टी हो जाए, कुछ भी हो जाए, every Monday and every Wednesday we have meetings, 9:30 to 10:30. Every Monday, every Wednesday, whether it is a holiday or whatever day you tell, we have meetings and we discuss each and every case. So this has been closely monitored by
I'd like to bring in Captain Gajanan Karanjikar. Sir, same question to you. I'm talking about the
No,
previous
thank
question.
you.
Yes.
Actually, I'm really thankful for this topic because, Daniel, very frankly speaking, so much of effort you guys put in, but, the efforts fall short because they're not perceived in the right way. So this is very good medium of letting seafarers also know as to what is happening, for a simple complaint of this, what kind of machinery is working behind it,
I'd like to bring in Captain Joseph. With the previous question, we were talking about that how you're dealing with the narcotics problems and other problems. So I would like to ask you, as it is seen in the marine sector for the marine security or any in any crisis, there is help taken from the various agencies like Indian Coastal Guard. I would like to name in case of any exigencies and other stuff. And apart from that, narcotics you have spoken about. So that is a different department. So what kind of, how the collaboration work and how quick the response is you are seeing in this collaboration between the internal agencies?
Thank you for the question. But as it is not very encouraging that the response from the other agencies are same like DG Shipping. As you know, the seafarers are never given their dues. So we are still fighting for their shore leaves and all those things and key worker status. The response is not that encouraging, but due to our constant pressure, what we are giving through writing regular DOs letters from our DG side to ministry and ministry to MEA. So we are pushing to have a dedicated official who will look after the seafarers issues at MEA. So we are pushing for that. So once we get an official who is a designated official for all kind of seafarers matters, then it will be much more easier.
Recently, after the Mumbai attacks, there has been a position of coordinator, coordinating with various defense forces, our three arms. So I want to understand that there should be a one coordinator position, same required in the shipping as well to deal with various matters and various agencies. You're trying to say that?
Yes, that is what we are trying. In the MES side, we are trying to get in from the MEA side some kind of, like, there is a defense attaché. We want a maritime attaché who can take care of all the issues related to maritime.
Very rightly said. I would like to bring in Captain Gajanan Karanjikar. Sir, same question to you. What is your say on that?
No, absolutely true. You see, I mean, what is required? The biggest job becomes of coordination in any crisis, because I mean, we all know that in the management style also, that everybody is great expert in when working in silo. When you work in a team, you tend to fail because you need to collaborate with everybody and leverage on their strengths and weaknesses. I tell you example of, I mean, radio has recently launched a program, and that program consists of collecting all the networking of the Indian consulates all over the world. And Mr. Mule is doing a great job on this. I'm telling you, I mean, we recently had formulated a policy for a Maharashtra coastal security. I mean, earlier in coastal security, there's a Marine Police, there is Indian Coast Guard, there is Indian Navy, the 3-4 agencies involved. Plus, it's a domain of, again, DG Shipping, and it's a domain of External Affairs Ministry, Home Ministry, Marine Police is under Home Ministry, Indian Coast Guard under Defense Ministry. So all this coordination gets into way in building infrastructures. We only have 5 marine police stations now on the entire 750 kilometers of the Maharashtra coast, which was highlighted, and then they are building the stations now.
Sir, I'd like to bring in Captain Joseph. Sir, as you spoke about in your previous answer about the one step ahead, the risk assessment. So my question to you is, where we are in an era of real-time information exchange and collaborative research efforts have become critical in addressing the transboundary challenges. So how do you see this in this era now?
Yes, this is a very valid question, because as you know, there are a lot of this intelligence services are available, maritime intelligence services like Lloyd's, Fairplay, and many other agencies are there. They provide such services. So owners should be one step ahead, always one step ahead. We can just support them. Basically, it is to like a chowkidar standing outside and telling, okay, we are there. But still, these people are one step ahead, and we have to be one step ahead by getting all this information and be ready. Do the risk assessment. And if your assessment says the vessel is unsafe to transit, please don't transit. There are various methods, other methods to transit the area, because the incident will be such catastrophic to the company. It is better to take the safer route, So these intelligence agencies are there. They provide such analysis and very good analysis. But unfortunately, these are paid services, which on the longer run for the companies will be definitely beneficial if they utilize that.
True.
What is your say, Captain Gajanan Karanjikar, on this question, please?
No, absolutely true. There has to be a shipping intelligence unit which will, I mean, to the stakeholders, as ship owners are stakeholders, cargo owners are there, seafarers are there, transmitting information to them, and sees they also will be interested in getting this.
Sir, my last question, and I would like to start with Captain Joseph. Sir, of course, you are a representative, I would say, from the government of India, dealing with specifically with the shipping department. So, how the progressing years have been, and where we will be seeing in the coming near future 5 years from now, the maritime sector?
It's a very valid question. The Honorable PM's vision is 2047 Viksit Bharat, and we are all geared up and moving towards that only. There are a lot of proposals in pipeline. A lot of things are there, a lot of things to say, but time is very less. A lot of things like India should become a powerful maritime nation because having 7,500 kilometers of coastline, and we should have, my wish list are many more, like we should be the country having our own P&I. We are moving, we are taking baby steps on that. We should have promoting our own seafarers, for we should also becoming ship owning nation. Yeah, there is one more wish list, that we should have the services, not like a flag of convenience, but we should have our own services which are as quick as flag of convenience nation. Various ports where we can support and promote tourism, get more and more seafarers education center opened up.
Very rightly said, sir. And we hope for the best. And of course, the vision 2047 would be seen soon. Last words, Captain Gajanan Karanjikar, on the same question, where I would
So,
like
the
to
same
mention that
question.
with the new maritime silk route, the expectations are more, where India is leading. So, how do you see the things now? Last words, please.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I see it going in right direction. Number one, to be noted positively. With Amritkal Vision 2047, Maritime India Vision 2030, we are going to be there provided all inclusive efforts are made. Two more terms of central government, would ensure that we're going to be there.
This was Captain Daniel Joseph, Deputy Director General of Shipping, and Captain Gajanan Karanjikar. Thank you so much,